did it.
We did it. Hey, you started it. For a second there, I was like, he did not do it right.
I'm hearing background.
Hey,
oh, hold on.
We're here.
I got this thing, Jamie, going on in the background because I like to give my super chat to you, and I realized it was my podcast, so I was gonna give myself a super chat. That's
cool.
weird. That'd be awkward. It's called Stealing 101. Everyone, this is my co-host for the day. JB's out taking a mental day.
JB's out.
He's out. So I got Purple Nuts.
Diarrhea, Purple Nuts. JTC is here. Not
JTC,
going well right now. Look, if I cut out halfway through this podcast, people, you know what's going down. All right, so keep your butt
Let's
cheeks
talk about
tight.
that. So you've been doing.
It's gonna be a wild ride. Promo Jamie 10 at your mom's house. You know, DIY detail saves change. Jumbo's has a great snot rag if you want to go check that out too. All the good stuff.
We should have dropped that video. So how you been doing on your diet?
Good. I'm enjoying it. You're just not hungry once you get into it as much as you were. Like I was someone who had a lot of cravings. I always wanted to eat something, and now it's kind of kicked that, so that's good. This week, the bubble guts is kicking in on us.
You're lying, dude. It's been a rough one this week.
This week's been rough, but we're making our way through it. So
I want to shout out all the doctors that are detailers. I talked to a guy today who gave me some good advice.
What did he say?
Basically, he said, if you're full, he broke knowledge down. I thought it was very vast, right? He explained it in doctor terms, so I had to Google half the stuff he said. But he said if you're full and you eat when you're full, because you know how you feel full all the time.
Yep.
You're going to your body, right? The colon's just going to expedite.
It's too much. It's got to make room.
Yeah. So he says cut your crap in half and eat less, and like don't eat like we've been eating. We've been priming is what we've been doing, right? We've been priming the last week and a half. So I just been feeling sick.
Now, you only need to eat when your body tells you need to eat.
But being the fat boy I am, I've been eating when my mind tells me. My mind's telling me go. All right. Anyway, let's get on. We got people coming on.
Let's talk
about this. Shout out to our sponsor.
Look at that.
DIY Detail C6 coming in hot. Yes, they were on last week, but that was C6. Today we have DIY Proper.
You cheated a little bit here. Yeah.
I'm not gonna lie.
Half the month.
Time out. Let's talk about let's talk about the most important thing right now. Okay?
We're getting down to the wire, ain't we?
Listen, I don't know how TCC came out clutching it, but we were up. Then now you're up. So it's 22-27. If I win, I'm going to be giving away 2 shiny polishers and kits and my favorite compound. And a third place winner will get detailing kit. If you to enter, you just have to order easy peasy. I don't care if you use Welcome 20 because half of you did anyway. I don't care if you use Jamie 10.
Save some change, you know.
But buy my coding or our coding, and then you're entered in, and I'll get that from Tim.
Hey, buy one of mine too. You know what I'm saying?
Nah.
Well, look. Remember the dolphins here.
You love dolphins or love breathing fresh air? Feel polluted by Jamie 10 in the weaker cast. I mean, the cleaner cast. Support the Keep It Real podcast, where you mean more to us than just a coupon. For this month only, use KR10 at Ethos, support the Keep It Real podcast, and this will be the last time you see our coupon code. Unlike Jamie's, well, it's like trash all over.
Here's a real commercial.
Wait, time out.
What?
Everyone, he did Thanos me with the chemical guy stuff, kind of pissed me off.
Tired of being Honey D about to Keep It Real podcast. The Cleaner Cast got you back. No turkey gems on our podcast, and you're going to win every single giveaway. And our coding lasts 2 weeks longer, guaranteed, even through COVID. Check it out, the Easy Peasy Cleaner Cast code. Let promo Jamie10 will save you some change, keep your head in the game, all that good stuff and more.
And more. That's how you do it.
So shout out to both podcasts. But if you went on mine, I do giveaways. If you went on his, you'll just see my butt burn. So if you want to see me die early.
Do you want pure Canadian maple syrup? I got a can right here. Look, you sell us out first. I'll send you this one can. You can split it with your family. That's a pretty good price if you're asking me.
Hey, both podcasts are working towards the fake detailer. We're going to be revamping the design.
That's right.
So we're coming out with new shirts coming out. I'm working with the designer. We're going to get some of Jamie's ideas, some of my ideas. This does fund both podcast giveaways. With that said, if any companies out there that want to sponsor the podcast proper, we have a way for you to get on, sponsor the podcast, talk about your brand, talk about our brand. With all that nonsense out, the only video intro I have is for Ivan.
I just want to say we're looking for the sponsors because we want to do some cool stuff, right? Revamp the shirts, keep the podcast going. We pay $60 a month to keep 2 StreamYards going. It's expensive. We edit the videos, got to pay for the editing apps. We got to pay for a lot of stuff around here. So we're looking for sponsors to help us out to go to that next level kind of deal. Make our podcast bigger, better. Get me out to Pocatello, and we can film some pretty cool stuff, I think. So
I'm playing this, and I'll bring the guys out. Nick McGurk,
they're ready.
I'm sorry.
We all remember him when he used to suit up in blue with bow ties, rocking ONR. Now we know him as Mr. Brinsless, Mr. Efficiency, Mr. Speed 1 on the rotary. I know him as a friend, a mentor, loving husband, awesome father, the kingmaker, owner of DIY Detail, master instructor, and owner of the Detailers Business Academy. I am excited to introduce you to my friend, Ivan LaCroix.
Nick, I didn't update that. I want to apologize.
It's
Okay,
all good, dude.
I have a full-time job, but look, let me do it in my voice.
Top liver, man.
Let me do it in my
No,
voice.
it was good.
I want to introduce my friend Nick McGurk.
1 minute.
All right, one man.
All right, good.
One
Well done.
man.
That's
All right.
enough.
Welcome, boys.
That's enough. Thanks for having us.
Golf clap.
Yeah, thanks for having us. And thanks for allowing us to sponsor the Keep It Real podcast. And we'll get you soon enough, Jamie. But it actually is a fun thing to do. And the two of you mentioned, the time, the effort, the money. What people don't realize as well is, all the effort that you guys put in behind the scenes. They see you on the videos and it's like, oh, cool, he's making a video. And Jamie, I still don't understand how you film all those wonderful shots. We need to see Jamie filming, like someone filming Jamie filming a video, the behind the scenes, how he's holding the camera and all that. But nonetheless, you guys do a lot of work. As Eddie has, on his tagline there, the culture, for the people. And people don't see what content creators do in the background. And that really needs to be supported.
Thank
I
you,
would say it's like Jamie's my inspiration. Jamie, all right, sit down. Okay, you don't need to take a bow. Don't run to use the diarrhea bathroom. Jamie, Nick, and then
Right.
Ivan. Before you all became a partnership, I would watch you guys. Like Nick, I remember your Krenslow video where you called Matt Mormon. I thought that was the greatest thing in the world. Like you sold me trash, right? You went in debt for a pressure washer, called them out for the
Hot
people.
Pro went hard.
in that video,
Carrying the torch, Eddie, and I appreciate that about you. You keep
That's
it
right.
real. Like you say what you think. You're not afraid to ruffle feathers.
and then Ivan, even no matter what people say, he'll still continue to be Ivan. So I wash your car like Ivan does. But we're not here for the sentimentals, the diarrhea buttholes, or anything else. We're here for you guys. So let's talk about questions that we have. Okay. I've crafted these questions based on these 2 years you've all been together. There's going to be some, let's get real good, and then there's going to be some butt puckering questions. You guys ready?
Mhm.
Always.
Okay.
I'm ready to see these questions myself.
All right.
'Cause
Well,
usually
Jamie's
JB
good at butt puckering at the moment. So
Yep. I'm all puckered up this episode, boys and girls.
And then there's four of us, so
What's going on?
I'll
Everyone else
try.
here is carnivore and going through some stuff with their GI tract. I'm just sitting here eating an apple.
I'm dying over here, bro. I've been holding my cheeks for like 30 minutes. So everyone, chat. I'm sorry
felt
for the
bad.
vulgar talk, but I'm not lying. I walked up the steps and it came out my leg. I'm not gonna sit here and lie to you. It's been a rough day.
Oh,
But
my
Ivan and Nick, you've been 2 years together. Can you tell us what are some lessons you all learned in your 2 years as a company?
go ahead, Nick.
Ivan, you go first.
Well, growth is not always a good thing. DIY Detail has grown beyond anyone's expectations and anyone's projections. We couldn't have projected this amount of growth had we, a year and a half ago or 2 years ago, or even a year ago, if we would have sat down and said, okay, in May of 2024, this is where we're going to be, we would have been laughed at. But here we are. So we continue to grow. We continue to, almost double in size every month. And it's hard to keep up.
My favorite teacher in high school kind of changed my life. She said, learning is never comfortable. And I feel like a lot of this process, I've been out of my comfort zone. But like Ivan is the perfect partner for me because I am a creative who's not always as organized as I should be. And Ivan is like the man of order and efficiency and let's get everything done in a certain way. And so it's a kind of yin and yang thing that although it's not always comfortable, we've grown so much. It's been a really good. You've been a great partner, Ivan, through all the ups
Likewise.
and downs. So
Wait,
Yeah.
no one's dying. You can't talk like
know.
that like someone's dying.
no,
all
it's
right?
been,
You-
like it has behind the scenes. Like this growth has been insane. Like it has not been easy. We love it. This is the best outcome, but it's been real.
Yeah, I remember a year ago, at the Chicago event, almost exactly a year to the date.
Mhm.
Like
Yeah.
Nick just looked tired. He was worn out just every day. He's like, Ivan been working me like a dog, man. He's hard to keep up with, that Ivan. And he was just like, some days he'd get a little extra sleep in, that kind of deal. So
Ivan said he was working these 14-hour days in Australia because
Mhm.
he just came back, and he wrote to the group text. He's like, "This is the only place we've ever been where they could keep up with our 14-hour days." It's like, but it's true. Ivan does 14-hour. This is what
Yeah.
this is what this man does. Like nobody.
This
can
is
keep up with that.
Ivan in a thing. So he came to my house. The first time he came to the house, I think it was an introduction to see if he liked me or not, because he put me to a test. If you haven't met Ivan in person, he's vetting you. So he wanted to see if my fat body could be around the car. I'm not joking. Like he would be like, do this, do that, go clean that tire. I'm like, all right. Sock is still on one fender. I did the whole side of the car. True or not, Ivan? True or not? Right. And then I remember the second time you came back after TR SEMA, we were in the car. You go outside, start peeling the Tesla stuff off. Like you're like, take that crap off. Let's take this off. And at that moment, I know you were a workhorse because we're sitting outside in the car, ready to go eat Mexican, and you start videoing. And me and the girls are like this.
what does he do?
What do you do? Do I get out and help him? I said, I'm not helping nobody. I work my 8 hours today. So that's how I know Ivan. Any thoughts, JTC, on them together for 2 years?
It's just been fun to see them grow. They started off in this little shanty shack, it looked like, with DIY detail. It filmed on looked like a Pro Hero 4 or something. It was rough starting on the DIY detail channel. I was like, oh, these boys ain't gonna make it. I don't know what's happening here, but this is bad. This is really bad. But we just kept going and kept making content, and they got real good. So I'm glad to see it, even if you had to revamp a little. You're looking real good there for a second. And then you had to go to this new dungeon place and revamp it from the ground up. That's been fun to watch as well. Watching y'all revamp the dungeon with the bars and behind the sales and stuff. But y'all did work in the dungeon so far. So I'm looking forward to see where y'all go in the next year. So far so good, guys.
Thanks.
Pretty awesome.
Thank you,
All
sir.
right. With that said, Ivan, can we talk a little bit about the growth aspect of this? So 2 years together, you say you learned some lessons that you learned that you are growing as a company, you and your relationship with Nick. We're going to talk about more of that, because having two people and two different minds could be conflicting. Can you walk us through, both of you, like, how are you handling the shortage? I call it the shortage, but I'm over here selling all clear on eBay for double the price. Like, how are you handling that? And then can you help the people in chat?
Hey, that was a good idea. I have a lot of
Understand.
incredible suds.
We're not out of
Incredible
suds
Suds
yet,
in
Jamie.
stock, but yeah, Iron Remover right now is
It's
price
tough.
is going up in the black market.
But let the people know, Ivan, what's happening, and then what can they expect in the near term?
We're doing our best to grow the inventory. The companies that supply us can't keep up. We've had to change manufacturers of iron remover because the previous one just couldn't keep up. So we've grown past anyone's expectations, including the manufacturers that make some of our products. And they're basically going, okay, guys, stop. We can't produce any more of this. And so we have to look for new manufacturers. We had to look for a new warehouse. The warehouse, we completely outgrew them. It was supposed to be 5 years, and we outgrew them in about 6 months. So it's all things like that add up. To us, it's extremely frustrating. And to the people trying to buy our products, I know it's extremely frustrating, but to us as well, because we know what we should be selling. We know what we should have in inventory. And an example, the polishers, they sold out in 1 day. We thought we had a 3-month supply.
Yeah.
We have the iron remover came in last week. It's already gone. What else?
What's pissing me off? I'm not gonna lie. The
Yeah.
freaking, you can't keep a decon towel in stock to save your freaking lives.
No. And we ordered, we started ordering 500 at a time, then 2,000, then 5,000, and we still can't keep up.
You know what's wild about that, real quick, is the Legacy Sponge is hard to keep in stock, and so is the decontamination towel, Ivan. And both
Yeah.
of these are like, you buy them once and you're good for a long time.
Right,
It's not like
yeah.
these are like you need your rinseless wash, after doing a professional detailing business for a month, you need to restock, right? So it's like, it just blows my mind how many potential detailers are out there and how limited our focus is sometimes.
All right, real quick. Jeff C.
What's up,
Ivan,
Jeff?
can you set Eddie straight on using the panel prep from Coating Manufacturer?
I have
Jeff
tried,
C.
Jeff. I have tried.
Where's my lighter, Ivan? Where's my lighter?
Pour one
But
out.
now, actually, Jeff, we have him sort of cornered now because he's using the app, which works with any coating, and works better than a panel prep anyway. So should be fun.
There you go.
Especially when the panel prep is the one that I used on that Naziol coating that I poured out and made a video with. I'm not going to call the panel prep out, but Tim Coates knows what I'm talking about. He knows how I feel about it. But Ivan, I think not all panel preps are created equal. I'm just going to say what I say. I'm going to keep it real.
Yeah.
They're not. So I'm just going to throw it out there. Well, last question. I want to bring this up. So it's 125 people on right now live. You know how I get when we hit triple digits. I got to give away something.
Hey.
Oh, Lord, 125.
Giveaway. Let's do a giveaway
This is
here.
so
Ivan.
amazing how you we don't often get 125 on our premieres, Eddie. Like what you're doing is spectacular. Like I'm so happy for you.
Shout out to the people for coming on. I love you all. Let's do some giveaways. This is sponsored by DIY Details. So if you left, you left.
Goodness, because Eddie's Amex car needs a rest.
Oh,
that
God.
bad boy is smoking from the last couple of months.
Bro, I'm not gonna lie to you. Yes. All right. Thank you, Ivan and Nick, for doing this. So we're gonna be giving away a rinseless wash and waterless wash, which I'll plug it here for you all today since you are our sponsor. They have a sale going on for the rest of the month. You get 20% off. I don't know what you get 20% off. I think
25% off rinseless and waterless.
Dang, that's
and 20% off coating.
And 20% off DIY coating. So
What?
discounts apply at checkout. So maybe you want to apply the stack out there, everybody. I'm interrupting you, Eddie, but a lot of people want to apply the stack, maybe that 8-year over the 3-year, under the 3-year. Anyway.
All I heard was let's give away both. Ivan, that's what I heard.
Yeah.
I don't know if I could get your approval, but I
give away the
for it.
stack. Give away the
All right,
stack,
give away
Eddie.
the
Come
We're
on.
stack.
giving
Do it
away
nice.
the stack.
Let's
All right,
do
we're
it,
giving away a
baby.
3-year, 8-year. I'm taking this off. We're not and the rinseless wash. I'll be 2 separate giveaways.
Oh,
The
boy.
first question I have, the first person who could tell me what's the last video DIY Details did that was long form. Hear my words. The last long form video they shot. I need the title of the video. You win the stack. You win the
Even
stack.
I don't know.
I'm gonna look at my phone real quick.
Look
What
it
is
up.
that?
Look it up. I'm
Yeah.
gonna need you to. You're about the culture when you support the culture, right? So if you're supporting DIY Details or you're a fan, you should know what their last video was. And you
I
get
got
the
it.
stat coding. If you live in Canada, Ivan did approve one time for us to ship to Canada. So Ivan, if you're cool, we'll have to work that out for a Canadian
Humberto.
brother.
Umberto. He did it.
Where? What?
First from Puerto Rico, he got it.
Dude,
He doesn't mess around.
Where's my co-host at?
Yeah, neither of us know how to work the co-host role.
Jamie's in the
but-
bathroom mentally. Mentally,
Yeah,
he's
I'm
like,
like-
"This is the bathroom." I'm sorry. dude.
No, Canada, you're allowed to play. What was the last video?
I'm pretty sure Umberto got it, brother.
I can't see him, dude. There's 1,000 people in chat.
Let me scroll up. Hold on.
All right, can someone help me out, please? Lord help
Hold
us.
on. Let me figure this out.
All right, while he's doing that, we're gonna do another giveaway here in a second.
And that video was just yesterday. At
Oh
4
no,
o'clock,
Stainless
so-
Auto Spa got it. Stainless
Yes.
Auto Spa. How to save
This one. Boom. How to save details.
Hey,
Stainless Auto Spa.
thumbnail. That's the
Hey.
thumbnail. That's not the title.
Oh, that's not the title. You're out here. You
That's the
lose.
thumbnail.
Sorry,
okay.
brother.
Oh, what's the
Close
title?
enough.
What's the
Close
title?
enough.
Are we gonna give it to him? Let's give it
Yeah,
to
yeah,
I
Stainless.
say we
thumbnail.
give it to
Okay.
him. Get this
Okay.
over with. We
Let's
can't
give it
spend
to
too
him.
much time on
We're gonna
no
give it Stainless.
giveaway.
Hey, email me. You have 7 days. If you don't email me in 7 days, I'm
7.
like the IRA. You lose. Ask JB what happened. He's like, dude, I didn't email you in 7 days. I'm like, between you and God.
You
I'm
out. Yep. Co-host or not, you out. You got 7 days, everybody.
All right.
There you go. That Stack's legit. I mean, that's 2
Stack's legit.
good coatings. I'm not doing it, but look, if you like stacking stuff and you got the time, that sounds like a good time because I've been testing that 5-year coating in my coating test update, and we're almost at 6 months, boys, and that bad boy ain't took a hit. So good stuff so far. And we've talked about growing DIY Detail over the last 2 years. Shoot, Ivan's been in the background making one of the baddest coating companies come to realization the industry may have ever seen. So that's impressive as well. So
Well, we're gonna talk about that because that's it. You bring a good
Crazy.
thing up.
Yeah, and the thing is, like, this, when we started, like, everyone counted us out. It was like the most likely outcome is your business fails, right? And people had to get their hands on the products and use them, and then our social media arm and the videos help teach and help us grow online. But if the products suck, we don't grow, right? And anyway, that's with C6. These coatings are legit. I think as people actually get to use them, there's going to be more feedback on that. Right now, I think there's a little skepticism. At least I'm always skeptical of everything, and I'm looking at the ecosystem out there. But trust me, you guys, these C6 coatings are fire. And it's more of Ivan's baby than mine, but that's my 2 cents.
Ain't no $30. That's what's
coating.
up. All right, let's go here. So,
Sure ain't.
It sure isn't $30. I can tell you.
Sure
that.
ain't $30.
I don't know. I think for $30 you get some waterless wash. Hey, so for you guys, right? So we went into the 2 years that you've been together and the things that you learned. So what advice would you give to your past selves, considering what you know now about DIY details? Like, what advice would you want to give to your past self? Maybe help anybody else starting a business that you struggled with, or you found that was a problem that you wish you could have been like, Ivan, gosh darn it, dude, shave more. What's the best advice you would give yourself in the past now?
I think looking back, like, I didn't jump in until I knew Ivan, right? And I was like, this is my guy, right? But you have to almost look at it like a marriage. And going back, I would have said, don't be so stubborn and don't think that I know the right answer all the time. And I would have looked at it more like a marriage, Ivan, and been like, how can I make this work and not just try to be right today? Whether it was like on how I wanted to wash the car that day or how I wanted to make the video or which video, you know what I mean? It's like treating it more like a marriage in terms of a partnership and not, you can fight for your battle, but there's a bigger war there. And it's like, so the bigger picture of the relationship of us two, I think I would have given myself that advice early on. I picked right, Ivan, like we had a good thing. It's just two creative people get together and like, it can be a little combustible with ideas sometimes. Right. And so just realizing like, it's good to get along and we just move along. And that's what advice I would have given myself earlier.
Yeah. For me, it's slow down. So, in the beginning, there was a lot of work to be done. We didn't have support. It was just Nick and I. So that was a little more difficult, but would have hired a little sooner probably. So
slow down. Damn, that's crazy. Like, think about it right now. You're saying hire sooner, slow down. He's saying being more creative. It's just the journey you guys have been on has been wild, huh? Like,
especially when it was just us two, is like the relationship matters, and it's managing that for me because I'm a very emotional guy, right? You know this, Eddie and Ivan, obviously. And
you don't feed him, he gets weird.
Managing that, because this is a long game, But at the beginning, it's so like, you have no idea what's going to happen. It's crazy, amazing to think about where we are, because a lot of people when I left TV News 2 years ago were like, "What are you doing? What are you doing? Like, what is this thing you're?" I was like, "There was no guarantees."
Yep.
Hey, real quick, there's a couple things I got to bring up here. So my guy from Canada, so shout out to Felix.
Hey, Felix.
Dropping it like it's hot.
What up, Felix?
He says he cannot wait to put Hydro Light on my car. Shout out to DIY and C6. Shout out. Thanks, Felix. Appreciate that. I know that's like $100 of US when you gave that. So
Yep.
appreciate the love. But here's where we're at. We got
change right there.
133 people on Ivan. I feel like it's that kind of night. I feel
That's
the energy,
136 on my
Ivan.
side.
136. We're gonna give away some rinseless wash, waterless wash accents.
Save the Dolphins.
Save the Dolphins. Shout out.
Yeah,
I want to ask
20% right now. That's a good idea.
What's okay? Let me think about this while I drop the next question. We're gonna do a giveaway here. Okay, how does Ivan recommend? What's Ivan's steps on applying the coating now with C6? Now with C6, what's Ivan's recommended way of applying their coating? Well, it's not recommended. It's you want to do it this way. Answer that question when you're self-rinseless.
Oh, I thought you were asking Ivan that question.
No, Ivan knows not the answer. See, Ivan's too smart for this crap. So he's like, who we got in chat?
Ooh, they came in so fast.
Oh my
Ooh,
Lord.
the details NME. That's Christy, right?
Where are we at?
Yes, Christy. What'd she say?
Sebastian might have got it.
Well, you can't be dropping names because I get hate
you gotta
mail.
pick one,
Hey,
bro.
Nick,
You
shut
gotta-
up.
you gotta commit, Nick.
Nick, you pick one person that's it, or I'm gonna get hate mail. I
Nick's
get shot.
Am I picking? Who's
Pick
picking?
right now, Nick, because that's between you and God. Drop the pick.
I don't see the chat, so
I mean, these aren't thorough answers. Okay, I'm gonna go for Christy because she says decontaminate, polish, app, then coat.
That's very thorough. I like
Ivan,
that.
do you accept that answer? All right.
oh yeah, definitely.
There you go.
Because there were other people who said
Congratulations,
app and sander and app and coating, but I like the context of decontaminate, polish, app, and then coat.
Yeah.
You're welcome, Christy.
Yeah, I got to get over to Harbor Freight
Sorry,
and get me one of
everybody
these one of these Sanders.
Dude,
I gotta
that
get me a super coupon.
Hey, Abby, what's your mind behind? That's not even part of my questions because we're about to get into the meat and potatoes of like you hating me probably. What was your thought behind the app? Like, what made you say, you know what, F the panel prep and let's use app? What was your thought behind that?
So three things. First of all, most people don't use panel prep properly. They just sort of spray it on and haphazardly move it around the surface and call it good.
Correct.
Totally.
So
Yes.
there's that. Secondly, I really like the idea of a primer polish, but the primer polishes that are on the market now, to me, weren't right. They work, they're great, but for me, it just doesn't fit. It doesn't fit what I want. And what they're doing is they're filling the pores of the paint, and then you're applying the coating to it and hoping to hell that primer polish is going to last as long as the coating has.
Yep.
With the app, what we're doing is actually swelling the paint, leaving it open, and then applying the coating into the paint as opposed to on the paint.
Right.
So
no
a little
bull crap
different
about anchor points.
Yeah.
Not putting silica on there. Just
Yeah,
to me, all these other primer polishes so far have just been you're putting an inferior protective product before your superior protective. It makes no sense at all.
No.
So I don't understand it to this point. So I like your different approach, and I'm looking forward to using it.
But I like the idea of the primer polish, and I like the idea of we're eliminating the panel prep step. So
Thank God.
Yeah, and also what we're doing is if it's a brand new car and you just need an enhancement, the app is all you need. You don't need, yes, it has a bit of abrasive in it, but that's not the point. But basically, it's just a super deep cleaning of the paint that just happens to swell the paint, keeps it open, and
I ain't saying no names.
there we go.
I said they all suck.
There's none of that limiting. You have to do it within 1 hour, or you have to wait 2 hours before wiping it off, or they all have these weird little timing things. And timing to me, especially the C6 line, is important. You're a professional detailer. You don't have time to play around. You don't have time to wait for 2 hours for a primer polish to cure, or to have to apply the coating exactly 38 seconds and, after you've wiped it off, whatever those timings are. But basically, make it easy. That's it.
Thanks for sharing that.
Yeah, so what's the story with these palm sanders? Why the short throw? I've spent a lot of money on polishes, Avin, and now all of a sudden you're telling me, don't use that crap. Go on the Harbor Freight, get you a $60 palm sander, plug that bad boy in, go to
You'll
town.
use it anyway.
No,
Jamie, anytime someone tells me go to Harbor Freight, I ain't gonna lie, I'm a little excited. That's my favorite store right there. So
yeah, okay.
I don't
Well,
mind
if
the
you want,
but
you can go to Amazon and buy an $800 Mirka if you want.
No, I ain't doing that, Ivan. No,
Yeah.
I like Harbor Freight. I like a good trip to Harbor Freight. So look here,
Right. So
crowd likes it too. So what's the purpose?
Yeah. So basically, the reason for the short stroke is, first of all, I tried it with the rotary. If I could do it with the rotary, Jamie, I would be telling everyone to do it with the rotary. But it just doesn't react well with the rotary. It makes it hard to remove the polish or the residue. Sorry. Long stroke DA is the same thing. And there's this thing called math. You'll learn it after a couple of years. And if you take your rotary at 600 RPM and imagine, you've got your pad and the pad is turning. Well, that pad that's turning, if you look at the abrasive on the outside of it, so just one point on the pad, it's going by 4.7 meters per second at 600 RPM. If you take your 15 millimeter DA, which is what you use normally, so 15 millimeter DA, it's like 10,000 15 millimeter rotaries. And at roughly about 4,000 orbits per minute, you're still at 4.5 meters per second. If you go to that 3 millimeter stroke machine, even at 12,000 orbits per minute, it's only 1.8 meters per second that abrasive is moving. So it's
when you started talking about math, I died inside.
My brain went numb as you
I
were
ain't
talking.
heard a word
What
I've
did you
said
say?
last 2 minutes.
Ivan was explaining it.
I don't know what we're talking about.
This is everyone. I've been
Okay,
doing
as
different
it
Harbor Freight
spins, yeah. No, but anyways, basically saying that the abrasive is, or the product is moving too quickly over the surface, and it basically sets the ceramic that's in it. There's a bit of polysiloxane, there's a bit of SiO2, and it sets it. And if it sets it, then it makes it difficult to wipe off, and you don't get the results you're looking for. So yes, you're installing a pro level coating, you're installing, one of the most expensive coatings on the market, and you have to go out and buy a $20 to $500 tool. And a lot of you have 8mm machines laying around. You might have an old Porter cable. You might have one of those gear driven thingies. Those work. Those work.
Gear-driven thingies. So forced rotation, Ivan, you're okay with, and then an 8mm.
Yeah, it's an 8mm. Yeah, a forced rotation is an 8mm stroke.
I used it. I used it. It works.
So if you have like a pneumatic powered sander that's 5mm stroke, that's okay too.
No. You can, but if you really a 5. Look at it this way: that pneumatic sander. The reason body shops use air is for explosion. It has nothing to do with efficiency of the tools. They're very inefficient. You've got a compressor running at 220 volts at 20 amps to power that little 5mm.
It's as loud as me using the bathroom. I've been the whole time.
Look, Enzo's took him a trip to Harbor Freight. He's got the Bauer ready, doing a C6 this weekend. Good luck. So it's gonna be awesome.
So you're saying a pneumatic powered sander is too much? It's overkill.
No, it's not overkill. It's just the compressor's not going to stop.
No, it doesn't stop. Like mine was on. Like I have a 60-gallon 11. I got.
But is it bad with app? That's what I'm wondering.
No, it works, dude.
No,
what he's saying is just loud.
The motion is the same.
Yeah. Sorry, I just want to
ask these questions. Got to get to this.
Look at super chat coming through for the group.
Hey,
$5
cushion 30.
$5.
Here's what we got, Ivan. I want to ask these questions because we're about to get into the gnarly stuff.
Yeah, hit him hard. Hit him hard.
All right. So Forever PFAs. I don't know why I put comma there. Where's Joey at? This Forever PFSA, right? So the chemicals that are forever. What are the DIY details long-term objectives regarding transitioning to PFAS safe?
Right. Getting rid of them. And we're transitioning faster than most other companies. A lot of companies don't even know this is coming, unfortunately. But it's already hit in a couple places around the world. And those forever PFAs,
they kill you, dude.
If you're applying a coating and
should we say what a PFA is?
Yeah, someone break that down for me.
It's a
I'll get it right now.
A fluorination. So coatings are fluorinated to create hardness. And there are other ways of doing it that are a lot more expensive, but fluorination is the easy way of doing it. But the problem that we have with fluorination is someone we all watch, Miranda Detailing, right? Mm-hmm. Phil never wears gloves when he's applying a coating.
Scares the shit out of me.
Yeah, he says he has problems.
Yeah, so he's going to have liver problems sooner than later.
No.
Yeah, and you can breathe the coating, like the smells from the coating. That's not the problem. It's on your skin. Once it gets on your skin, it goes basically like beelines to your liver and stays there.
It's on you. It's in you. Yeah.
Forever.
Yeah. But it doesn't leave your body. So we're trying to transition away from that. The other thing that we've already transitioned away, we never had, is DIY detail coatings and C6 coatings are some of the only coatings that we can ship internationally by plane without any hazardous solvents in them. So they're not class 3, they're not class 8, which are either higher biohazard or hazardous for explosion. We don't have those solvents in our coatings.
Nice. I think with that too is like here's the thing. I think about health more often, not because I'm fat, because everyone can tell. Look, if you can see my face right now, I got 8 chins. Every time I go like this, it makes the noise. But
no, actually, you've lost a couple chins.
Look, I can see my neck. Georgia.
Couple more weeks, slim and trim, baby.
But I did lose a lot. Anyway, I got ADD right now. So with that said, my wife, right? I think about my wife. I think about my kids. My kids are part of my detailing business.
Yep. Yeah.
So now I have Wanda doing respirators. I have Isabel wearing gloves, and I'm thinking about these forever. You know what the word forever means in Greek?
Mm-hmm.
Forever, like it's forever. And if they're in your body, they're bad for you. Some coatings have fluoride in it, and what people don't know is when you get the fluoride in your hand, like you said, Ivan, it goes in your body. So I'm glad you're making that switch. What can we expect going forward then from DIY and this PFAs? What's your goal? What's your when do you expect your whole line to be PFAS free?
The sooner the better, but we don't want to compromise the chemistry as well. The C6 coatings are almost there. There's not much in it because of the refined detonated nanodiamonds. But unfortunately, the refined detonated nanodiamonds are very expensive. So we'd have to double the price of the DIY coatings to get to that point. But our developers are working on it. They are going to figure it out. It's not getting rid of the fluorocarbons that are the problem. It's finding the substitutes. So they're easy to remove, but getting the substitutes for them is a little more difficult.
And that's why I stopped using Eon. You see, I didn't say the real name because I'm trying to get sued. I can't afford the lawsuit. Okay, that's why I'm not using most, right? So I think of health, and that's why I like Labo Cosmetica so much, is because all their stuff is PFSA free.
Yep.
Right.
All right. Thanks for answering that question. Let's go to the next one. Now we're getting into the meat and potatoes, but we got 156 people on, Ivan.
Wow.
And I have one more giveaway to give away.
One more
Amazing.
giveaway.
Is that it? Just one more?
Yeah, you guys got to prove it. I'm following the
Look out
leader
the
here.
sponsors.
Go for it. Eddie.
This one is Ivan said we could give away a Hydrolite and an app polish.
Whoa.
That's a big boy. We should say that
I haven't
together.
okayed it. I haven't okayed
Hey,
it.
should we do
Yeah.
that now, or
My
should we do
lord.
that, or let's do it. Let's do.
Well, let's get
Why
to
don't-
200 first.
Why don't
Huh?
why
Alright.
don't we tease them a little bit? The Hydrolite giveaway's coming up. You guys said it's
Yeah, reach out to your mama and them. Send them an invite. Let's
Yeah,
get
bring
to
them to the
200
podcast.
views. Yep. Let's
And
get
let's
them
do
in
that.
here.
yeah.
We'll
Send
give
this to your
away-
detailing friends. Get up to 200 if you want that
Let's do it.
Hydrolite giveaway.
Hydro Light people. I mean, it's like a whole unboxing experience. This box,
Not only
dude.
that, it's like a
they got
MacBook.
they got a
It's
like-
Charizard card in it, limited edition, first. I don't know. Does the gold card go away, or is that like the
No,
first?
so the gold card.
What is
The
that?
warehouse is having problems. They're like, screw it. We couldn't figure this out, so let's just put everything in the box. The gold card isn't supposed to be there, but
Ah, well, limited edition. You might get that Charizard.
Yeah, if
you
card.
got the
It's
Charizard
really
card,
nice. I'm
consider
really
yourself
pumped about
lucky.
it. Yeah.
Yeah,
But so the card
Lord.
is actually patented around the feeling of my credit card. So I've got the Amex Platinum, which is a metal card just like that. So
Oh, Ivan balling with the bus card over here.
Yeah, boy, check this
nice.
out.
Holy crap! Look,
I-
I got
I-
an
That
Apple
could be
card.
your decontamination card. You put it on the paint.
no, yeah,
You
yeah, you
this
got the
nice
same.
Apple card. Look at
this is
Dang,
pretty good.
ballers
That's pretty
over
good.
here.
Yeah.
It's pretty good.
Ballers over here.
Look,
My
now,
platinum
you can have
card.
$2 and Apple will send you one of them cards. I'm telling you right now. You don't got to do nothing for that Apple card.
He said you can have good credit, bad credit. You get
Bad
Apple
credit.
card.
Apple don't give a dang, son. They'll send you a card.
Sorry, let's get on to the next question. So Hydrolite and app is going to be the giveaway at the end. Let's get as much people in here as we can. Until then, I'm going to give away something. I'll buy it myself. I'm going to do another rinseless wash and waterless wash bundle. The question I have for you is this: what was the last? Oh man, okay. What was? Oh dang it! What is the next video coming up on a premiere on their channel?
Ooh, I know that answer.
Let's
I know
go.
that answer. I saw it pop up.
Nick, pick. You're picking the winner, Nick, because last time you
Yeah.
dropped names: Herberto,
Nick's-
Christy, Tim.
I'm
Hey.
watching. I'm watching the
This is
chat.
a big
What do you
one.
guys got? What's the next premiere on DIY?
It's gonna be good too.
It's tomorrow.
I
tomorrow.
enjoyed having you do that coding with
Sebastian
J&G. That was awesome.
Wojciechowski.
Right there, upcoming,
Sebastian
playing the
Wojciechowski.
truth about the detailing industry with Eddie
All right,
Clone himself.
So
It's gonna
tomorrow
be
on the
good.
DIY Detail channel, 2 p.m. Mountains. That's what 4 p.m. Eastern time. We talked to you,
Yeah.
Eddie, and really the focus of it, just a very quick teaser, is like, what do you want the beginning detailer to know? What's BS? What lies are out there in the industry? What have you learned from where you are getting all this product in the industry? So we're gonna break down the truth of the detailing industry. It's a great one.
Yeah, that would
So we'll
be
see
fun.
everybody on the podcast tomorrow.
All right, next question.
There you
We're
go.
gonna get hot and ready.
So where can
Sebastian.
yeah, reach out. Where's Sebastian reaching out to?
Well, if you don't know, you don't know. Like Colo,
It
put
might
in
be
chat.
new.
Put in
You
chat.
never
Put in
know.
chat while asking this question. You're supposed to
All
be my
right.
co-host. This guy's slacking.
All right.
All right.
Email.
All right, Ivan. We're gonna get into the meat and potatoes of the last 4 questions, then we're gonna get Q&A because
Yeah.
there's a lot of people asking questions, and I'd like to hear both your and Nick's answer if possible. With the launch of C6 Ceramics Hydrolite, what criticisms have you received, especially considering the presence of 3 outstanding coatings in your lineup?
Nick, go for it.
People say that it's out of their budget. So that's what we've heard a lot of. And actually, I went down to a friend of mine, Jamie Gonzalez, his shop, who installs coatings so much different than Ivan. It almost, gave me a panic attack.
Oh yeah.
But what happened in that video is I think what's going to happen in real life is when Jamie went around the entire vehicle and literally coated every panel, and I was like, stop. Everything wiped off. The high spots leveled super easy at the end. And it was like, So it's the pro level coating, right? It's got the C6 technology. Like the water beads I posted on Instagram are so insane since I put that coating on. But it was really easy to install and level. And so you know you're getting that quality with the ease. So I hope people just know, like having installed it and lived with it myself, it's the real deal. And it's a very premium product. So that's the criticism I've seen out there, and I totally understand.
But what do you say to that criticism? Like, are you just saying that it's a premium product? Is the why? Because you have your 8-year, right? Or go ahead, Ivan. I'll let you answer.
Yeah, so basically that criticism is real, and I empathize with the people. But on the other hand, we have a lot of consumers saying we want the pro coatings. We don't, there's a lot of prosumers out there. There's a lot of home hobbyists that are actually much better detailers than a lot of pro detailers. They do a much better job. They know more about the industry and the coatings than a lot of professional detailers do. So they have been for years saying, we want that pro level coating. On the other hand, if you give a pro coating, so the C6 Hydro, the C6 Diamond Gloss, to consumers, a lot of pros will go, I don't want it because anyone can get it. So there's that balancing act, and that balancing act is C6 Hydro Light. So we have C6 Hydro, we have Diamond Gloss, we have the industrial, we have the marine, we have all the coatings on the C6 side. But for the consumer, they have access to C6 Hydro Light. And the light portion is more the solvents, just basically different solvents to make it a lot easier to apply, as Nick can attest to. But other than that, you're still getting the performance of C6 Hydro. You're still getting those insane water beads. You're still getting all of that, technology that's there. And yes, it's expensive, but pro coatings can be expensive. And trust me, at $300, it's a bargain.
I will say this.
Yeah.
To your point, Ivan. So you sent me a bottle. I didn't pay for it, of course, but whatever. Everybody in chat, you know me. I buy a lot of stuff. I did 2 cars with it. I did a Forester, a Subaru Forester. I did a Camaro. I coated everything. If you take the cost for that coating, you could do that with other brands like ADS2. Like one bottle should do 2 cars. Your 5-year, 8-year, same thing. Yeah, it went the whole thing. I even did the rim faces and the body and some of the glass. So I think if you look at it from if you do it, if you don't put it heavy-handed and you're not sitting here like, I think the value comes from this. If you're not a professional but you want something wild on your car, buy it. If you are a professional, you're thinking, dang, that's too high. The cost is too dang high. Have you tried a Modesta coating? let me break this down for you. Modesta, the boys club, right? They say it's the boys club because you gotta get on a waiting list. They might pick you. I almost said the S word. Ivan, say it for me, Ivan. All right, forget it. Don't say it for me. All right, so this is expensive, right? The crap is expensive. So you not only do you have Modesta and you have to buy a heat lamp. So now you're investing. Think about this, everyone. You're investing for a heat lamp. It's $1,500 to cure it. You have to wash the car. Every time you wash the car, you have to use a product called Smoke. That product costs $30 to $60 per car. So come on, it's like, think about it. We complain about price, right? But then I charge my customer $1,500 to do a ceramic coating for Hydro Light. You're like, dang, that's a lot of money. That's whatever, dude. But for a regular coating, I'm not going to charge you that much. You being the consumer from that perspective is you buy what you think you want on your car, but you're doing the work. So $300 versus paying someone $1,500. I don't know. That's how I think. But
the other way of looking at it is its performance. And a lot of people have said, well, the C6 Hydro Light is rated at 6 years, and why would I buy that at $300? We're going to buy the 8-year coating at $160. You can buy a Volkswagen that has seats 5, has 4 wheels, gets you from point A to point B, or you can buy a Porsche. They're both the same company, but why do you buy the Porsche over the Volkswagen? There's no logical reason to buy the Porsche over the Volkswagen. But when you're looking for performance, when you're looking for style, when you're looking for comfort, when you're looking for all these other things, the Porsche does it better than the Volkswagen. But the Volkswagen will last longer than the Porsche. You're going to rebuild. You're going to be rebuilding that Porsche engine way before that Volkswagen engine because it's at the limit of what it can do.
Trigger was triggered.
And the reason I use Volkswagen, Alex, is because Volkswagen and Porsche are the same company. Now, I could have used Seat and I could have used
Alfa Romeo
because same company. It's still Volkswagen. So, yeah.
Thank you for answering that. We do have a lot more questions. Let's get through this, and then we'll
Yeah,
have
go
15
for
minutes of Q&A. So, what are some items that you have in the works?
I'm excited about our glass coating, Eddie.
Yeah.
Glass coating.
We have a trim and restore product, Ivan, and a glass coating that are pretty close to being ready for launch. Ivan, you can explain it more. In our videos, it's often like I tee it up for you, so that's what I'm going to do for
Yeah.
you. We're so good at talking about this stuff.
Yeah. So glass coating, very simple. Polish the window with gold standard first. Make sure it's perfectly clean. Then apply the glass coating. You're going to get great results.
Wait, I have the box in my. Are we ready to
Go get.
If you got the box, go for it.
I'll be
Go
back,
share it.
guys. You're getting an unveiling of a product here. Product launch
Get the
official.
box.
Hold on.
Yeah. It's not a product launch because we don't have it in stock yet. But anyway, the other part is the trim and restore. So there's a lot of really, really good trim restoration products out there, but they don't protect afterwards. And a lot of them, if you put a ceramic coating after you've applied the trim restoration product, you end up having issues and you can't restore the product later, or you can't restore the trim.
Yeah.
So I'll say the word Solution Finish. As far as I'm concerned, it's the best trim restorer in the industry. And Chris is just a really nice guy. But that being said, if you put a ceramic coating over Chris's product and
Nice box.
it continues to degrade 2 years later, if you need to put Chris's product back on, you have to remove that ceramic coating.
Yeah.
Our protection with our restoration product works that you can redo it if you need to.
And it darkens it. It's a true
Yeah.
trim restorer.
Yeah, it has the same carbon black in it that Solution Finish has. So
Oh wow.
Sick.
Dang.
Sick. Let's look at the box. Nick, show.
Glass.
Put the box up. Ivan, your design is freaking next level, bro.
Yeah, give us a real good sneak peek. You got Charizard card in there?
No Charizard card.
What, real?
Damn.
All right, so
Yeah.
you're gonna get the box. I actually already used this, but I just watched the applicator last night.
So why's this box got to be so big? Like that's a little coat.
All right, time out. Stop the cap. All right,
Hold on.
Louisiana.
Look.
Apple.
Where's the turtles?
Apple, dude. Save the Dolphins.
Apple's box
Yeah.
smaller than that.
All right, so we got your C6 ceramic sticker if you want it,
want
and
that.
then Hydro Glass.
I want a Charizard card.
Your microphone's too far away, Nick.
All right, guys, I'm trying to show and tell and do all that.
Hey, Ivan, how many cars can Hydro Glass do? And is it a 30 ml bottle or what is it?
Yeah, 30 ml bottle. You can do 8 to 10 cars. So
Like the whole glass or just the windshield?
it depends on how good you are at applying it.
It's so easy. So it goes on, it hazes white, and
Yeah.
that's when you wipe.
Dang, Apple don't give stickers no more. What C6 does? So
Yeah.
look who's
No,
fancy
basically,
now.
if you applied as Nick, you might get 5 cars out of it.
Yeah.
Nick's using whole bottle, one windshield. Look
Yeah.
Hey, you know it's gonna work. You know it's gonna work that way.
Yeah. He wants
But,
lifetime
if you-
windshield coating.
So, like our coatings, you apply it sparingly. Thick is not better, and so the farther you can spread it out, the better it is.
Now, see, I like that, Ivan, and I like your mentality there. But your coating bottles, look here. Every time I tip them bad boys over, like it just like pukes on the applicator.
We
And
have
then
new stoppers finally.
Okay. That's all I
They're
want to know.
They're getting
You know what I'm
smaller.
saying? That's all I want.
I
to
actually
know.
had someone complain that they got used to applying our coatings, and they said
Yeah,
the stopper's too small.
I can see that.
Yeah.
It's funny.
All right, we're gonna Q&A.
Do
in
we
a
have an
minute.
ETA for when we're dropping these, Ivan?
Yeah, after the super chat. So Nick and Ivan, you guys have
Hey.
helped
Oh,
change
yeah.
my life for the
Oh.
better. I'm
Look at
so
that.
grateful for you both. Stephanie, she's one of the she's part of the community. I really appreciate Stephanie. She's won a lot of stuff here. And we're getting close to
Thank
doing
you,
that big
Stephanie.
giveaway at the end. So thank you.
Nice.
How many
Yeah.
people do we have watching now?
150. We were at 165. We went to 154.
We almost made it. Yeah. Hey,
almost
call
made
your
How many
mom and
likes
them.
do you? How many likes do we have?
I don't know.
We don't know, Ivan. We don't know how to read all
probably
this.
less after I
Can
ask
people
this
like
question.
the dang video right now?
Yeah, like the dang
I know.
video.
Subscribe.
I see
to the
60.
man.
I see 60 likes.
Let's
Ooh,
get
that's
it.
a
Let's
lot.
get it to 100
Wow.
likes.
Nick
Get it
P,
up there.
Nick P asked if I coat with a legacy sponge.
Hey, that's what I'm talking about.
Just drop it all on there.
Hey, Ivan, this
That's a
next
good-
question is it's kind of personal for both of you.
Yeah.
But I know you and Nick differently, right? You're both two different people, and this will be the last question I ask, and then we'll go in Q&A.
Mhm.
So you both have contrasting personalities. What
Mm-hmm.
challenges have you faced together, and how do you overcome them? Being a younger generation, Ivan, you work like a horse. Nick is more like Nick. You know how I feel about you, dog. We're boys, right? You're more like a thinker, creative. Nick's Ivan's more like get the crap done. How
Totally.
do you guys how do you overcome that? And then what steps have you taken to be like, you know what, we could like two different people, dude. This is weird to me, right? Two different generations making a detailed product.
Yeah, so basically it's learning to work with each other's strengths as opposed to focusing on each other's faults.
That is a brilliant way of putting
good
it.
answer, dude.
Yeah, like
It's real good.
I'm gonna go with more verbose than he did, but basically, I appreciate hearing that too from you, Ivan, because it's like your brilliance and your connections in the industry and the way you've grown the international distribution. Like the reason why we're out of stock of so many items, especially, is because we have distributors all over the world who, when they order in Australia or when they order somewhere on another continent, they're ordering in bulk, and that takes a lot of our inventory. And so, man, the growth we've had from you and the wisdom and the way you describe things and the way you teach and then the way I'm able to kind of bring that out of you, I think it's been a great team. And every time things can get frustrating, I'm like, man, I'm not here without Ivan, you know, and we are literally a team. We're not better individually. Ivan is strong enough to carry this mostly on his own, but together I think there's a magic there. And I appreciate hearing that because it really is two different people, but both of us have strong strengths, you know?
Yeah.
It's a beautiful thing.
You guys, that's thank you for saying that, but we got a lot of super chats,
David.
and then we got
David Bradshaw
Whoa.
coming in hot. DIY gets hate because people can't accept it. When you try Ivan's methods, they work. You know what? Yeah.
They do.
I've proven a lot of these on my YouTube channel. I'll say, Ivan, that ain't gonna work, but I'm gonna go try it. And I go out there, I spray ceramic gloss and it takes care of water spots. I'm like, I don't know how that happened, but it worked. I'll be testing Ivan stuff all the time, and I had to say they're more right than wrong. So I appreciate y'all.
Hippopotamus stew.
Jeff C. Oh, Rick and Jeff C. are saying, we just hit 100 likes, people. We're over 100. That is freaking fantastic.
Give away that hydro light.
All right, we got 165 on, but wait. He gave money. I gotta read it. Would there be a
Okay,
consumer
you gotta
version
read
of,
it.
My
of
bad.
C6 Marine?
It's
we
not
got-
in the works yet.
Got some boat.
Keyword,
nano diamonds for
yet.
boats.
I'm gonna be honest. You thought Hydro Light was expensive, my guy. You guess that? I was gonna say, yeah, you know what I'm saying. So, we got 165 people on. We got 102 likes. We have one more big giveaway. We're gonna give a Hydro Light away and the app polish. Then we're gonna go into some sweet Q&A while Jamie's puckering those cheeks. The last question I'm gonna let
barely
Nick
hanging
ask.
on, fellas.
Ask the question, Nick. Whatever you want.
Yeah,
You
Nick,
want
what's the
me to
question?
ask the question?
Yep.
Yeah, you like questions?
What is something that you were skeptical about that Ivan has taught? Wait, I
wait,
need
no,
it's
no,
a
wait.
trivia
That's
question.
too big. That's
Holy
way-
Yeah, that's
crap,
too-
bro!
yeah,
That's
no,
like
no, no.
You
I
asked me to go.
can't have. No, I need a question for
No.
chat, my guy.
This
You're
is
not-
what Nick does. Look, it's the moment
We
you
go
meet
big.
Nick, he's gonna think about some universe type question to ask. you,
meaning
like,
of life
immediately.
as it relates to
Yep,
detailing?
I mean, immediately. This is what Nick does.
Okay. What is
What's Pan's new car?
What's
what
Pan's
is Pan's new car?
that Ivan just coded on his channel? He put some
I
what
can't
do you
think.
call your nano diamonds? Exploding devices.
Refined,
Nuclear
detonated
fission.
nanodiamonds.
They're fine. Whatever Ivan just said on that car that Pan bought. What did he
All
buy?
right. I'm being honest right now. I am not picking the winner because
Nah,
when
Nick
you
got
guys
this.
leave this chat, I still got to come here next week and people are going to hate my guts.
Okay, I'm looking for the first one.
First one, the whole name, right, Ivan? You want the whole name?
I can't just go with Porsche. I have to go with the name of it, right?
Yeah, the
Yep.
model.
All right. So Doer says I'll ask the questions. Porsche. Okay. Mackenzie Smandich says Porsche Cayenne.
Correct.
All right. She's
Wait,
the first
is
one
she
to
the
do the
first
whole
one?
name.
Let
Because
me see here.
Mangadongda did Porsche.
Yeah, no.
Who's
it's-
that?
Fred said Cayenne from Glovebox. Oh,
Okay.
wait.
You can't, Nick. You can't do
No, no.
this, Nick.
Wait, XM. Okay, X6M Ghost was the first one. Oh no, everyone's
He's
heartbreaking.
gone. He left the chat.
Oh my lord! We're gonna answer a new question because he.
What?
He-
No, I just
No,
broke everyone's
dude,
heart.
you
Don't let
named
me do this
30
anymore.
people- You named 30 people, bro. Oh my lord! Oh
All
my
right.
lord, bro!
X6M Ghost actually was the first one.
Oh
Dang
my
it,
He
I'm
lord.
so
won.
sorry.
X6M Ghost just won himself some.
I'm so
nuclear
sorry,
fission
Mango
diamonds.
or
You can put on
Mackenzie.
your,
Ugh.
He's gonna hate it.
Oh my gosh!
Hey, tell
And-
Mackenzie she gets a bottle of rinseless. All right.
All right.
Yeah.
Mackenzie,
Hey,
all right,
if
If you're
Mackenzie,
not,
you get
if
a
you're
bottle
not
of
happy,
Rinslis.
it's Nick at DIY Detail.
Send him all the hate mail. Look, Mackenzie, you're gonna get a little something too. We got you. We got
Sorry,
you.
Mackenzie, she actually, I don't feel bad for her. She just won Hydrolite last week.
What?
Oh, there you
Yeah,
go.
so we're
She
giving you
was
some.
about. She can't win twice in a.
Yeah, she can.
outta
Yeah,
here.
she. Hey, we're
Okay.
America, baby. We
Okay.
got. She could win twice. It's 2 different weeks. Mackenzie, we'll send you some Rinseless Watch. COLOED3. Let's get into hot Q&A questions. There's a whole bunch in chat.
Ooh,
We
I
have
got
166
this. I got
people on, Ivan.
Let me see.
We got to get
Yep.
going before I keep giving away your stuff. All right.
When is the new rinseless version dropping?
Between soon and eventually.
John hopes more products will be in stock soon. What's the deal with the
So do
stock
we.
issues? All right, so did
So
we.
do
So did
we.
they. Let's see. If I already have an older coating on my vehicle, is the app enough to polish it off, or do I need the gold standard then the app? Very good question.
Gold
Go ahead,
standard
Ryan.
first.
Gold
The
standard
app doesn't
first.
have enough abrasive to do that.
It ain't got enough stuff in there, so go get you some gold standard. You want a yellow pad? You suggest yellow
Yeah,
pad? knock
yellow
off that
pad,
coat?
and then the red pad on the short stroke DA
with the app. With the app.
and then you're good to go.
There you go. Can you use the app with DIY coatings?
You can use the app with any coating.
Dang, I'm gonna have to try this then.
It's actually going to
The-
make any coating perform better because of the way it opens up the pores of the,
Right.
the paint.
That makes
Regardless of the coding technology, Ivan.
No, regardless of the coating technology.
sense.
Awesome.
Doesn't matter if they got graphene, polysiloxane. Okay, good deal.
Yeah.
All right, though the one
Or
who
Dr.
still
Pro tag
remain
won't work, right?
nameless. No, that ain't gonna work. You know, it doesn't matter what you name. The Nick, what's the cart behind with you with the bucket holder? Where did we get it?
Okay, so that is actually version 2 of the cart. We did a big cart challenge. You can see it on the channel. Ivan's was the red one, right? Ivan, was it red? Yours
Yeah.
is black. Yours is black. Mine was
Red and
yellow.
black.
Yeah, but by the time we left, Sylvie or one of you totally remade my yellow one into yours. So it's the
Yeah.
same cart. We both have different colors, same cart. It's Ivan won that one. So
Nice. How did he
we
win?
have
Who got it?
168 people on, Ivan.
he won with KO, dude.
A
There
KO.
was no chance.
You know, Ivan whooped that
Nick's
kid.
cart probably.
Ivan,
I was
Ivan-
like trying to build a Lego set, and he had like a saw out, and it was like,
Ivan had like a cart that you would buy and you'll be proud of. Nick's looks like my
I gotta
kid
go
put it
watch
together.
that one.
yeah, exactly.
Kevin, thanks
Hey,
for the question.
Eddie, one thing
yeah.
here. You're going to have to learn how to do this comment thing because remember, in a couple of weeks, we're starting a special project on Monday nights.
Oh yeah. We'll
Oh,
talk about it next. We'll talk about
snap.
Ivan. You
Lord.
dropped the. We're dropping that. Can you give away another Hydrolite? No, I'm kidding. Go ahead. All right, next question.
David X says, "Can you use the PXE80 instead of the Palm Sander? I wonder."
Yeah. But
Yeah.
With
you
a
know,
big pad on it.
No, but it's only a 3-inch, right? The PXE80.
Yeah.
Yeah, so that might be. Well, you can. It's just.
Could you
gonna
put like a
take you
5-inch
really
pad
long
on
time.
the 3-inch plate?
No, because you need a back.
Go to Harbor Freight, get you one of them deals. Frank L says, "Can Ivan speak on safety precautions when using the DIY line? How to best avoid health impacts? Should we be snorting the water spout remover?" I think is what Frank wants to know.
Yeah. No, so basically, wear gloves. Don't drink it. Don't rub it on your skin, and
Sure.
don't sniff it.
And wear a respirator if you want.
There you go.
Yeah, if you
Especially-
want. It's
especially with
really
the
not
graphene.
necessary with any of the
Yeah.
chemicals. They might not smell great, but there's nothing in there that is bad for you and if you breathe it. But yes, if you've got your nose up to the bottle like Eddie used to do on some of his videos.
Eddie used to sniff iron remover.
Yeah.
I don't know what.
I did it for the culture, Ivan, because no one
Lord.
was gonna do it.
Yeah.
No, no.
Till you
Ridiculous.
puke
It
that one
says,
day.
yeah. What is the reason the cost is so high, Ivan? Especially compared to the 5 to 8 year DIY? Just more material. I know Ivan said the process takes slightly longer.
Yeah.
What's up?
So, well, let's say this all together. Refined, detonated,
Refined,
nano
nuclear
diamonds.
fissioned,
Yeah.
nano. What he said.
Yeah.
All right. Bobo
Yeah.
Christian says, "What's the shelf life of Hydrolite unopened?"
1 year.
All right.
And
Uh,
3 months opened.
Good deal. Neil Walker says, "Do we use the app or panel prep on the glass coating?" Good.
I did it both ways. I don't know how you tested it, but you let me test it. I actually have a video coming out. I don't know
Yeah.
if I was allowed to do it, but since you dropped it tonight, video coming out Saturday. How I
Oh,
applied it.
snap.
So I did it both ways. I did it without the app, and I just did gold standard on the glass. I don't think it gives the crab. It just hazes. Like it's the easiest coating I put on the glass in a long
Yes.
time.
So is it one of the
Yeah.
dissipating ones? Or
Yeah,
is
it eats. It's like you know how you eat steak and it just That and then
Nah,
little
I gotta
bubbles.
choose steak a while.
All right, all right, then you got nasty steak, dude. All right.
I got
It hazes to a nice white and then wipe off. One towel wipe off. It's kind of
Okay.
unique, actually.
Yeah,
Interesting.
but the app on glass doesn't. The app is a deep cleaner when you're looking at glass. That's all it's doing. The tea tree oil that's in it makes it so it's a very good
tea
cleaner.
tree oil.
Yeah. Haven't you smelled the app?
No, I ain't sniffed it. I ain't looked at it.
Dude,
I
he
got
hasn't
it.
done. He's
But-
talking about palms.
In the
Jamie sent
bottle.
over detail. Save you some on that. App. But
So when it's in the bottle, you really don't smell it that much. But when you're applying it to the surface, especially with the palm sander, because it has that fan that's drawing the air through, actually you get a tea tree oil scent.
Nice.
Some people think it smells like mint, but it's actually the tea tree oil that smells that way. So it's a really good deep cleaner.
fantastic. I like a good.
Hey, Ivan.
scent. Look,
Yeah.
We have 100. We have 170.
170. Wow.
Ivan, I don't know what you want to do about that, but
173.
What you want to do about that?
I don't know.
Eddie's getting excited over
Let's
here.
let it go. Let's keep it going.
Ivan, we got 173 on Ivan. Ivan, what are we doing, Ivan? I know you don't like to do Ivan.
Let's
Think
answer
about
2
it.
more questions. See if we can get that
All
up
right,
to
That's
1.
right. Alex G says time frame for this year for these products. I'm thinking glass coating.
Yeah, they'll be this year. So the glass coating, the trim, restore, and protect, that'll be this year. So for sure,
Nice.
we're months
And-
away. We're not years away.
What's the price
Ivan, folks
looking-
might be asking about the wax. Do we have any updates for them on the wax? I know that's been your baby.
Still working on that one. I'm not 100% satisfied with it. So until I am, we're not going anywhere. What would the price be on both items? That's one of the things holding us up. We're not there yet on price.
Nick, when's the coating spatula coming out? You got something for us?
The coating spatula?
When's your applicator come out? Is what we're looking for sure.
This is Nick, guys.
Look,
This is
it's a
Nick.
sponge.
I did a
Coating
coding
applicator.
with Nick one time. This is Nick on the sponge. He's like, so Eddie, in the moment, I was thinking about it in the moment. So anything you want to talk about? And he kept
There were a
saying
lot of
in
high
the
spots
moment.
on that car.
Yeah.
There were a lot of high spots on that car.
Well, your boy Jamie fixed it up right. Polished all them old high spots off. Got you back leveled out with the whatever you put on there. Need me that rinseless wash V2 Mason's looking forward to.
So do I.
That's
Will
in my
Still
video
away.
Saturday too.
Still
That's in my
away.
video Saturday too, Ivan.
This is a good question. Will there be a consumer version of the Marine? And I'd like to add on: is the glass coating consumer or will that be professional?
That we haven't decided yet. It's more than likely going to be consumer because of the ease of use aspect. So, I'm just still in final testing to see if it actually does not what it's supposed to do, but it does what it's not supposed to do in terms of long term on trim and things like that. Because people are going to hit trim when they're installing it.
Oh, yeah.
So still working on that.
Okay.
And will there be a consumer version of C6 Marine? Yes, eventually.
Alex England comes in. When is the gallon of water spout remover? Is that ever going to be a thing? What's the
Very
deal?
soon.
Look, it's
Labels
like
are
That
the
being
best
actually is coming
printed.
very soon.
Thank
Yeah.
goodness, because look, it's like the best dang water spout remover in the industry. Probably, it's
Yeah.
freaking awesome.
How do you like using it, Jamie?
Eddie yells at me all the time. You didn't wipe it in. You didn't wipe it. Look, I just spray and let it do
Ah,
its thing.
this guy.
Everybody in my
He-
comments says you gotta wipe it in. Look, it does what it does.
Yeah.
Just with this,
It's incrementally better if you wipe it in, but it's not a necessity with it. You'll use
That's
less
what
if you
I'm
wipe it
talking
in.
about, Ivan.
Yep.
Ivan's
Yeah.
finally on my side. See, we're making progress here, people. That's what
Yeah.
I'm talking about.
And, you know,
173.
Suck it,
the-
Eddie.
The video you released today, you're featuring our water spot remover in.
Yep.
So thank you for that.
Yeah, without that, these diamonds, some other diamonds, they might not have made it. They might not
So
have made it. Oh,
say it
boy.
with me. Refined, detonated
Refined,
nano
nuclear
diamonds.
fission, separated diamonds. Got
Yeah.
it. Steve Wood
Hey,
says, "What is the difference
but-
between the new rinseless and the new rinseless and the new rinseless? The old rinseless, the new rinseless."
My God.
The difference is very incremental. It's not a huge, we're not going to use the words game changer at any point.
Eddie will. Don't worry.
Yeah.
He got this.
I learned that from
yeah.
PNS.
Yeah. So
Shout out to
Eddie,
Bob.
you're the rinseless guy. What's your answer to this?
All right, so this I sent you the video of it because you didn't like that one thing. So here's what changed. It's slicker on both a non-contaminated car and a coated car.
Mhm.
It still has some foaming, so you can foam. It has the one dunk. It's like Hero in the sense of one dunk. I did the water spot test outside where I let it sit for 2 days on the glass,
Dang.
and I did this.
Wiped
I
off.
one finger wiped off, didn't even reactivate it.
Dang.
It's not like O&R, kids. Like if you guys are looking for the V2 label on there, I'm not sure that's gonna do it. I think you keep the name Rinseless.
Yeah,
because it's
we're not. Basically, you'll know that you have the new one when you see the product. There's a slight change in its demeanor. It's now opaque instead of being clear.
Nice.
And then for that too, Ivan, like I'm gonna have to redo my top 5 list again.
Yeah.
All right. Well, you do that. Alex G's coming in. Look, JB never reads the man's question. So, Alex G, I got you. This is my podcast now. JB never reads my question. Where are you developing a product for clear coat failure? And I've seen a lot of wipe on, attempts to do this kind of product. Where are you at with it, Ivan?
Yeah. That one is should be coming later this year, so last quarter probably. Wipe on clear coat, but without all the BS of having to buy a territory and having to do this and that. We're not going to advertise it as something that replaces a ceramic coating because it doesn't. What it does is your clear coat has failed or you're past the point of being able to polish it. Then yes, it's a wipe on clear coat. It's not going to be perfect. It's not going to be as if you polished the vehicle. You might have a wipe mark here and there, but from 5 feet away, it's going to look spectacular.
Beautiful. Adrian coming in with a good question. Does the app help the coating last over 500 washes?
Wait, Ivan, time out before you answer that. We have 176 on. Hear me out. We got 10 more questions. I'm
What's
gonna
your
buy
record,
this.
Eddie?
200. I'm gonna buy.
No, actually, you're not buying anything. We're giving you away a 3-year coating.
Let's do it.
Who wants some graphene?
We're gonna get some graphene. Last giveaway of the day. Thanks,
Don't
for the boys. And here's the question I want to ask. What was the 2 products? You have to name them. He named them here, right? Specifically the name of the 2 new products that are coming out from DIY and Hydrolite. I mean, I almost gave that away. Gosh darn, dude. C6 Ceramics. Name the 2 products coming out. You get a 3-year coating. That's the last giveaway of the day because I'm just looking at me real weird.
Having the go. Look, Kimberly MC coming in for the culture.
Yay!
1999. Is it glass and trim? Is David X correct? Man, y'all coming hot. Or is that not right?
David X, I believe, is correct.
All right.
Yep.
There you go.
got it.
David X winning that graphene coating.
Let's go.
Let's go. All
All
right.
right, let's get to
We got a super chat to get to. Come on.
We
already
did.
did. What?
Oh, you did? All right.
Yeah.
Look, Kimberly MC's here. She's a long time. We met her
Thank
in
you
Chicago.
for the
Thank you,
176 people on today. Appreciate it.
Yes,
177 now.
177 now. What
And we're over an hour. Appreciate you all. Thank you, Jamie, for giving up your
Harris,
Thursday.
80. Can I use a palm tender with the red jeweling pad and gold standard polish to polish instead of a rotary?
180,
Yes,
Ivan.
definitely.
There you go. Yes. James, 780, 67. Ivan, what flavor of chicken wings are your favorite that Eddie's going to be eating very shortly?
I don't eat how
That
smoke.
man loves wings, you guys.
I like smoking a wing too. Yeah.
Ivan eats wings like he was born in the same place I was born. He does
wings,
this.
plus cheese. Yep.
No, he doesn't eat them fast, but you look around and, I got an appetite too. It's like,
Mhm.
oh, Ivan just ate that whole, like, there's no extras. You know what I mean? Like, you go to town on the wings, Ivan.
That and Mexican food. He'll eat himself some carne asada, bro.
Nice.
Yes.
Look here,
So
mango.
iron remover with less odor, it's already in the works.
There you go. Already in the works. Look, one of the best lubricate and iron removers in the game. DIY Detail got over there. Look, Jamie Ting, go over there. So you stuff. You know what I'm saying?
JB10,
Uh,
help me out.
Kiefer, is it safe to rinseless a car exterior, then use the same bucket, wipe the interior? Yeah, get in there with it. What's your favorite interior towel to switch to, Ivan? What do you think about that when you switch? Ivan likes Klein's, man. He'd put anything in the door jam. Nick too, so never mind. Forget the question. Turbo 6 Detail. When you guys develop a new dispensing method for Gold Standard, the current sprayer has many issues with Gold Standard. I've been having some problems myself with this Gold Standard situation.
I
What
don't
is the situation?
I don't understand the sprayer question, Ivan.
Some people will have issues with it. Now, the sprayers we're using, the Tulco sprayers, they're the best in the industry. We can't get better than that.
No,
sorry.
They're the best.
Yeah. Now, how you use the sprayer, how you maintain it, has a lot to do with it. And we film in Omaha every 3 months or so. We have bottles of Gold Standard that have been sitting there. Probably the tip isn't closed on them, and they're over a year and a half old now, and they still spray perfectly. So it comes down to maintaining the sprayer, and a lot of people, they're actually too gentle with the sprayer, and that becomes a problem.
Should they also empty the sprayer back into the bottle at the end of the use, Ivan, or run it through water?
Ideally,
Or,
yes.
Like, is there
Yeah.
a way that they can make sure? Because it breaks my heart when people have sprayer issues. I'm like, I've
Yeah.
never had an issue with Gold Standard polish.
Yeah, I had one the
No.
other day. It wasn't with Gold Standard. It was another product. I couldn't get the sprayer to work, so I like opened it and pulled it out a little bit, and then it like primed itself somehow. So I don't know. Maybe pull it out a little bit, try and
Was
prime
it like an ethos sprayer? Because I can't get those to work either.
Ethos? There's just no hope for Ethos sprayers. Alex England says, "Can we please get gallons
Yes.
of water spot remover?" Yes, we can. John Lucas, are there more gallons of products in the future?
Yes.
We
You guys just
super
got
chats.
2 monster super chats.
We got super
Yeah.
chats.
We got monster super
Read
chats.
them all, read 'em
my
all.
Goodness, who we got? Cars with Keeve. How you pop it up? I don't know how to pop this stuff.
Oh, I got you.
All right, pop that up.
I don't got you. Hold on.
Hey, speaking of cars with
Hey.
Keeve, I
Yeah.
have some insider information about Mr. Keeve here. He's going shortly on the Matt Mormon.
I'm taking that off. Take your money
Show.
back.
All right.
Yeah.
Yeah, well, he's
No,
going to be
but-
on my podcast tomorrow, so that's
Yeah.
the big news, Ivans. Forget Matt
Okay.
Mormon and whatever you're talking about there, but
No,
when is
wait,
the
wait,
DIY
Is that like?
Ivan,
Can we
Ivan,
not say
Ivan,
those two names?
Ivan,
Those two-
Ivan, say Ivan.
Is
What
that
were you
like-
gonna say?
So
Jamie's.
he outed Matt or whatever, saying that Matt's too expensive. Matt went after Cars with Keeve and I am Josh V, saying that they shouldn't be promoting this cheap crap. So they're going on his podcast to debate him.
Yes.
And
Oh.
Yeah. To show him that you don't have to spend $8,000 on a pressure washer.
nice.
We got another one here. This is a monstrous one. from Mike G. Mike G.
Mike G, let's
Mike,
give away
yes.
something else. Your choice,
Wow,
guys.
what a
Mike G's
generous-
putting in $50. Like, Mike G's the goat, all right?
Ivan, I'm gonna buy this one. I'll give away another rinseless wash. This would come from the super chat. The question I have is,
Who makes our sprayers?
yep, good question, Ivan.
Yep.
Johnny on the spot.
Good question. Yep.
How come they don't put me on Matt Mormon's show? I like to argue.
Oh, no,
Matt.
Alex. No, my kid.
Alex
Oh,
G, I think?
so fast. Hold on. No.
Dang, those came in fast, bro.
Hold on.
Bro,
let me
you be
scroll
you be
to the
name
top.
dropping these people.
Is it
Hey,
Mackenzie again?
Mackenzie won. Yeah.
All right.
The
She was
shark
first.
on the.
Telco. Like, I went to
Giveaways.
click her and like.
Well,
was
she
going.
won something already this time. Mackenzie, I love you, right? So next
What-
person.
She won
Alex
rinseless.
G.
Yeah, she wants rinseless. She already
Okay,
won
Alex
once.
G. Alex G.
She's
Because you
fast.
gave her a rinseless, right? So I'm just
Yeah,
being
yeah.
fair. All right,
Yeah.
Mackenzie, same thing. You're getting the same rinseless, Mackenzie. We're still boys, Mackenzie. We're still friends. All right, next questions.
Well, the sprayers, one thing.
Yep.
So, especially for the whatchamacallit, the gold standard, remove this. On the
Ah,
end of
that's a good tip.
That's going to help. Well, remove the
Wait.
tip from the tip. Yeah.
What was it?
Yep.
So
Move
that's the
filter.
bottom, Eddie.
Oh, Ivan's
Yeah.
an
Show 'em again,
expensive
show 'em again,
sprayer,
Ivan.
so I don't know, Ivan.
So the part that goes down to the bottom, there's
Mhm.
a tip. I just dropped it on the
Oh.
floor, but you just pull it off.
Nice. I'm definitely going to go outside and do that immediately. Can C6 be installed over PPF?
Yes.
There you go. C6 Glass Pro or consumer.
Debating.
Debates. What do you guys want to see? Say it in
I want
chat.
it to be. I want it to be consumer. I'm a man of the people, Eddie.
Consumer,
Hey.
yep. Glass
Put it in
coating,
chat if
AC.
you want a consumer.
Yeah,
Uh,
I'm with consumer.
So app hitting the trim, you actually want to do the trim.
There you go. Ridiculous. Eddie mentioned Modesta price for coatings. Why are pro coatings so pricey?
I don't know why Modesto's
Technology,
pricey because it's I
R&D.
think it's like Ceramic Pro.
Usually it's
Trash.
like who said that on last podcast? You know, you get the support of usually the company with the pro coatings as well behind the installation of the coating. So what support does C6 bring with their pro coatings, Ivan?
One-on-one coaching, group coaching. The support that we're giving is helping the installers be better entrepreneurs. And no, we don't give them t-shirts, we don't give them banners. Personally, if it were up to me, no installer would ever have a C6 logo anywhere near their shop or mobile unit because you're branding yourself. You don't brand other people. Like tonight, Jamie is wearing another brand. He should have been wearing a fake detailer t-shirt. He should have been wearing a Jamie the Cleaner t-shirt.
Get him, Ivan, because he's
Yeah.
I wear that on my podcast, all right?
Yeah, I know.
Look, I'm
But,
trying to support the grand ambassador at hand, who is Eddie Cologne over
Hey.
there for PRC.
Yeah.
Did you get a promo code yet?
Gosh darn it, I think I did.
Hey,
He done
Keith,
forgot. He
Keith
done
had a
forgot he
super.
was
Hey,
even-
Keith had a super chat question, guys, where he asked about Is DIY Detail coming out with a pressure washer?
Yes.
Also, if the wing challenge is a tie, what happens?
Gosh, if it's I'm not, it won't be a
Everybody
tie.
eats them.
We all
No
eat
pressure
it.
washer, Kevin or Michael. But
We sold
the
Kranzels for like the first.
Yeah, I
months.
remember the Kranzels. Yeah.
Yeah.
You're right.
I like
Yeah,
how you
we
said
did.
Franzels.
Yep.
and the wing challenge, if they're a tie, they both have to eat them.
Yeah. You know what's funny? I got to thinking about the challenge, and I was like, wait, on Hot Ones, everybody eats the wings.
No, time out. Wait, Ivan, why did you say Ivan?
On the show, everybody eats.
I
that's
can't listen,
participating
guys.
eats the
Listen.
wings.
I'm gonna be honest with you.
You got
I
that.
am Puerto Rican. I know I act black. I'm only like 20% black, right?
Uh-huh.
So when Puerto Rican people don't eat anything hotter than ketchup. So if it's
Okay.
hot, I was gonna burn my rectum. I'm gonna have problems
Okay.
for months.
And
Okay.
Jeff C, yes.
There you go. Top of the line. Ivan's testing over there. Is there
Yeah,
anything
Ivan doesn't
formula?
stop testing, you guys. Like this is
No.
21 hour a day operation. You sleep about 3 hours, Ivan, right? So the rest
Yeah.
of that, you are literally eat, sleep, drink, detail. Like this is everything, and
Pretty much.
that's the R&D that goes on behind the scenes. There's a lot of Ivan tinkering.
There you go.
So
Yeah,
Eddie's
test
code
on
is
Candy.
Jamie10. Yeah, probably.
DIY Detail, Jamie 10, the Rag Company, EC 10, and then PNS Jamie 10, and anything else that you might like. Just hit Jamie 10.
There you go. Yep. Try it out.
If
That's
you're
all we
buying
got,
a new
boys.
mattress, there's probably a code that's Jamie10.
Yep. Go try it. See what happens.
All right, everybody, we're at our time. 170 people on still after the
amazing.
hour.
Wow.
I appreciate you all coming on. Jamie, where can they find you?
Over on Jamie the Cleaner. I'm every platform. Go check it out. Tomorrow we're going live with Cars with Keith. He's gonna get on try and fix my swamp water. Got a TDS of about 500 on that mug. He's going deep. Look, he looked up city history. He's telling me there's a leak by Burger King right now. He knows all the info. He's coming on. He's gonna help me out fix my water problem. So hopefully that's tomorrow. Check it out.
Michael's a great guy too. So
Yeah.
Hey, he's an analyst too, so you know he took his time, boy.
yeah,
Mhm.
He
It's gonna be
researched
good.
that. All right, fellas, where can they find you, Ivan and Nick?
DIY detail, just about anywhere.
Yep. Well, boys, thank y'all for coming on. It was an absolute pleasure. Always a good time talking to Ivan and Nick. I always give them a real hard time too when they're on. You gotta do what you gotta do. But these boys can take it. They're not, some crybabies like everybody else on this in the industry. But these boys,
Oh my
these can
gosh.
take the jokes and all that good stuff. Ain't that right, Eddie?
Wait, that Tom Brady roast was wild. I don't know if you saw it though. That was on another level, man. That was so savage. But anyway,
Jamie
if you
is
know,
on
you
it.
know.
Jamie's been through a lot lately. He's been through the crucible. He got his nuts cut
I ain't
off.
been
He's
through
on.
nothing.
He's
Yeah, oh, yeah,
carnivore.
you're right. Never mind.
His-
Yeah, I
he's-
gotta go to the bathroom
So
immediately.
he's
when
got to
he
go.
sends,
So I'm gonna end it here. Road to
Yeah, go.
5,000. Like and subscribe.
Yeah.
Appreciate everybody. We're out.
Ivan done left.
I don't even know how
Hi,
to.
everybody.
How do you?
Hold on.
How do you intro?
Hold on.
Tired of being honeydee by the Keep It Real podcast?